guys, welcome to the channel. It's a bit windy and it's just starting to rain a bit, but this will be the last plot tour of the year and see how things are doing after the frost and everything. Well, the garlic obviously are quite hardy and that they're looking quite good. A few little yellow tips and that, but when the new growth comes in the spring I'll probably lock them off and let the new growth take over. The leeks have survived okay as far as I can tell. This one looks a bit rotten, that's an escape anyway, so I wouldn't have let that one. But the others look okay over there. The green manure here, this mycelia in the middle, as you can see, it's been absolutely hammered by the frost. I'm just wondering whether to take what I can off of the frost damaged ones, so if there's any ryegrass underneath or any vetch. I mean, I can just see one tiny bit of vetch just there. I don't think you can probably see it on this little tablet, it's not very good. The beans all got black tips and most of them are, in fact that one's got a little bit of a new growth on it just there, but most of them along here have been hammered. The leeks, what I transplanted in along here, sorry, alright. The beans, not looking very good. A lot of them got black tips, and just some of them are just completely gone. Same over here, and in here as well. And one thing, what I should have done is netted my kales before it got frosty again, because as soon as it got frosty there's no food for the pigeons, so they just absolutely decimated my kale. And now with the frost, I mean, they're looking really bad. I'm going to take them out. I mean, you can see what the pigeons have done to this other kale around here. Look. So because of that I did net the purple sprouting broccoli, but they got hammered as well before I had a chance to net them. So that's one thing I will definitely do next year. If I do take the nets off at the end of the summer, just to let any predators get on for the last green fly and stuff, I'll net them again before the frost come, because this purple sprouting broccoli, it's been in for a good like 8 or 9 months now, and it was looking really good, and every single plant's been munched on. This one look, has been completely gone the top out, so I've got some little sprouts coming out the side though, so hopefully, and this one's starting to turn purple just here, hopefully they'll pull through. But yeah, it could be a horrible waste of time and effort if I let them, well, I didn't protect them. And this celery along here was really sorry for itself. I mean, this one here completely gone virtually. I mean, you can see the state of the stems of it, all the frost damage, but there's some new growth on them. So I trimmed out all the all the frost damaged bits, well, as best I could. You can see how bad it was here, look. I mean, I didn't probably snip it off. I mean, this one probably won't pull through. It looks, yeah, the middle is pretty much gone on that one, but I'll leave the roots in and that, just chop them off if I don't pull through. I saw on one long range weather report that was going to get a sudden stratospheric warming in the UK maybe on the about 15th to the end of January. So if that happens, it's going to be like a beast from the east again apparently. But it's a long way off yet and it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, this mycelia and green manure fared a bit better along here. But what I'll probably do, I mean, on this other green manure here, I probably won't have to terminate it. I'll probably just cover it all with compost soon. Depends if it pulls through or not. So I've just topped up this middle compost bay with a load of stuff from home and from that bay. I watered it because it looked like it dried out a bit. It's definitely cooled down. I'll just move the thermometer out and popped it in at another place. It's only reading 50 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. But hopefully when this end one here is composted down enough by sort of February, March, I'll be spreading another layer over everything. But before I do that, I managed to make quite a lot of biochar. So I've been charging that up with stuff from the barrel and some bloodfish and bone and comfrey juice and stuff. So that's going to charge up. I'm going to sprinkle that over every bed before I lay compost on. Hopefully it'll be charged up enough and not suck all the nutrients out of the beds when I put it in. But I was going to mix it in with the compost, but then I thought if I mix it in with the compost, not every bed might get a bit. So I thought, well, if I spread a little sprinkling over each bed and then put another layer of compost over it, at least then I know nearly everywhere's got some biochar on it. So I thought that'd be a good idea, but hopefully it was charged up enough. I did do it a few weeks ago, although when I got there, half of it had burnt away because I didn't put it out properly at the bottom. So if you do make biochar, do make sure that it's proper out. I was gutted. I'd have got a whole tub full, but yeah, at least I got half anyway. It was all free. So yeah, that's all good. The mulch is doing its job perfectly around the plot. And I looked under one of these corners the other day at Worm Island just to see how the strawberries were doing underneath, and there's quite a few worms quite near the surface in here, so that's looking good. And I wanted to make sure that the strawberry plants under here were still doing okay, because it's warmed up a bit now typically in the UK, so I have to keep my eye on the weather. If it keeps warming up, I might have to take the net off and take all the leaves off, but we'll see how it goes. If it does get cold again, I'll leave it. So the fruit trees all survived, hopefully start getting a few little buds and stuff on them soon, especially the cherry. The asparagus now, after that frost, has really done it in now. I did manage to get a little bit of a couch grass out from around this edge of this wood chip around here. Just sort of left it just here to die off a bit before I lobbed it in the compost. Flowers, I had to pull out a few of the nasturtiums because they'd all been decimated by the frosts, but yeah, I'm just going to lightly weed it in the spring and chuck some seeds in and see what happens. Get a bit of that grass out along the edge. So this area, I mean, round here is just an absolute bomb site. I've got so much wood and scraps of bits of wood and stuff, and it's just a nightmare to try and get it all sorted out. Yeah, once the weather gets a bit better, I'll sort out the shed a bit more, and I've removed this compost bin here now. I've just got to get rid of that pallet. I'm just making more and more mess for myself every time, and I've got to sort of deal with it. So what I've got to do is dig out this compost here, what was underneath this pallet, put it in the compost bin, make it level. There is a tiny little bit of wood chip at the entrance still. I don't think it's going to be enough to do this bit, but that's what I need to do tomorrow, is just grab that last bit of wood chip and sort this little area out here so it's a bit more neater, and perhaps move the Daleks over here for now or something. But yeah, I had quite a few successes this year and quite a lot of failures, so it's quite a lot different growing at the allotment than at home. At home there's no pests and diseases or anything, but up here it's just rife. Pigeons and bugs and all sorts, I mean, things I haven't even heard of, like flea beetles and pea weevils, and yeah, so, and onion white rot, club root. So that's why I've gone no dig, and hopefully improve the soil food web until it's healthy. And I've just started a JDAM microbial solution at home, and I'll pop a link into the description below from where I found that information, from a channel called Garden Like a Viking. Really good information on that channel, and yeah, check it out. And hope everyone had a real good Christmas and is getting ready for New Year. I've been preparing my compost today for my onions and I've been sieving it, and yeah, going to warm it up before I sow my onions, which hopefully be next week or week after or something. We'll check the Maria Tons calendar. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Last plot tour of the year, and I've not had the plot a year yet, so when it comes to February, when I've had my plot for a whole year, I'll do a tour of showing what it was like when I had it, first got it, and what it's like now. And it's completely changed really. So I'd like to thank all my subscribers and all the people that leave comments and everything. It's brilliant. And yeah, hope everyone has a good new year, and let's all hopefully have a good new year for next year for growing. Take care everyone, bye bye.